Hey guys, Chris from Flow Designs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install our side splitter kit using this i20N. Let's go. Before we get installing, let's run through what's in the package and what you get. First thing is the splitter comes in two finishes. So you've got a nice gloss finish, that's one option. It also comes in a nice textured finish. This is really good because it's scratch resistant and it matches the matte accents on the car quite well. All the hardware is stainless steel, including the bolts and the jack nuts, which I'll come back to in a bit later. Winglets, if you want a bit of extra flair, you can add extra winglets as an option. Also comes with a drilling template, which will help you locate some of the drilling points under the car. Set of instructions and optional, I highly recommend you grab yourself a jack nut gun, which again, I'll explain a bit further when we get to that stage. Let's get into it. So the goal is to mark out all the drilling points onto the car and put in your anchors. The problem is there is no reference. So we've come up with a template. How this works is this goes around the jacking point on the car, so you can get your first sort of mounting location. Use the same template on the rear with the arrow facing forward, and it'll give you a second point of reference. From there, splitter goes on, mark out the rest of the holes, and you can go through. So let's go through it step by step. So the first mounting point is here. The way this works is, you see this jacking point lines up exactly with that there. So there's a lip there. This says front, so the front of the car is that way. Front, line it up. It fits really, really nice, really snug. Grab a Sharpie, something maybe not black, mark it out, and then you have your first drilling point. Now take the same template and go to the back of the car. So now we're at the back of the car, the rear jacking point, same template, pointed to the front of the car, which is that way. Line it up, only fits one way, get it nice and tight, and then mark out your second drilling point. Like that. Now you're ready to drill those out. Okay, so I'm about to drill that hole. I'm going to use the 8mm drill bit. We will need to enlarge that to a 11 for the jack nut, but let's come back to that later. Now I'm going to expand this 8mm hole to a 11 so it accepts our jack nut. So now we're ready to install our first jack nut, but I thought I'd take a minute to explain why we use it. First thing is to get behind the side skirt, there's no access. If you were to remove it, you end up breaking all the clips, which means you got to buy new clips. So the alternative is to use jack nuts. So let's just pretend for a second that that's underside of the car. You push in your jack nut, and then what it does is when you compress this, a nut forms behind the plastic, giving you a new fixing, which means you don't need to remove the part. The way you use it is you use our jack nut tool that's provided, it's free, but I would recommend using a jack nut tool. It just makes it a lot faster because you're doing a lot of them. If you're doing one or two, I think it's okay. So what you do is you load up the bolt, put the bolt in the jack nut gun, and as you pull, the back of it will expand. So you can probably see it there. So as you compress it, it forms a nut, like that. If you look at the other side, you get a nice new anchor point. So let's get this on the car so we can get this on soon. Now that you've got two mounting points, the idea is to mount this side splitter temporarily with 2 points. That way, you can use your Sharpie, mark out the rest of the holes, and repeat the process. 8mm, expand to a 10, jacknut them all, and the last step is to just bolt it straight to the car. So I'm doing my second last jack nut here, but I thought I'd share a tip with you. If you're using the jack nut gun, the thing is you're not trying to press it all the way every single time. You're just trying to move this piston back millimeter at a time. So the idea is to load it up, squeeze. Don't try to be a hero and pull the whole way. Just try to put tension on it, constant tension, reset tension. You probably take a few goes, and once you get there, it pops like that. Okay, just slowly but surely. Now that we've done all the jack nuts, so we've got new mounting points for our side splitter, all we got to do is put the bolt in and you're done. So we've got the side splitter on. It's got a nice little, neat little badge in the corner. Now, if you optioned it, the side winglets are independent to the splitter in the car. So what that means is there's this thread that accepts the winglet, this bolt. All you gotta do is find the thread it on, pinch tight. Once you've done that, you can adjust the winglet to whatever you like, and then tighten it. There you have it, side skirts fitted with the optional winglet. Now a couple of tips, because we're dealing with a lot of jack nuts, I highly recommend you grab yourself a gun. It's gonna make your job a lot easier. We do supply a basic compression tool. Basically you put the bolt in, use a drill, it pulls it. If you're doing that way, just make sure you lube the bolt so you get a lot more use out of it. But other than that, I hope you found this video useful and thanks for watching.